Day 9, back again. Hi Dave, DM Heart of Designs, and here at Corey Caldwell's house, hand scraping the heart pine floor from Goodwin Heart Pine. And I'm going to talk a little bit about why I scrape floor and why hand scraping is not popular. We're scraping the floor to give it a texture. We're not actually trying to make the floor look old. It is just a signature texture that I've been doing. I've been scraping floors since 1997 when I started in the business, and it is a foolproof floor for wear and tear, dogs, heavy traffic. These floors never have to be re-scraped or refinished. They just need to be refilled or recoated. So the maintenance on this floor in the long term is absolutely phenomenal versus a sanded flat floor. And for instance, if something heavy gets dropped on this floor, we add a little blackwood filler and it gives the floor character. You know, even high heels sometimes will leave little dents in the floor, and it just adds character marks to the floor. And versus seeing all that on a flat floor, it's, you know, pretty hard to fix, and then it causes resands and costly redos. But I'm going to show you a little technique. The scrapers are concave. This is a model of my grandfather's scraper back from 1940, and back in the day before sanding machines weren't invented, they had these blades that were flat, and they would scrape the seams, so there was no overwood here. Well, over the years we've invented the blades to go a little concave, and it gives the floor texture, and it old-dates the wood and dishes it out, and gives it a really beautiful finished look. My perspective on it is a flat floor is a Corvette. My hand scrape floors are Bentleys. So I'm going to give a little demonstration on what we're doing and how hard it is. And I basically do about 200 feet a day, but for the last 2 days I've been breaking records doing 300 square feet a day per man. But the average person that's going to scrape will give you about 150 feet a day and go home with soreness. So here's a little demonstration. Now, I'm going to pull the row down, and I'm only doing 6 to 7 inches at a time, so you don't get overwhelmed with a very wide board. So you get even scraping. You go one way, and in the next row, I will turn around and pull it down this way. So you have continuity and it's even. And that's it.
How long does it take to learn something like this? I mean, you have a guy here who's learning from you. Is it something you can learn?
Court came, and I can hand you a scraper and show you technique, and you can get that done. And I had him scraping pretty fast and showing him how to go around knots, you know, making sure all the nails are set, so you don't want this blade to hit metal because it'll chip and then leave marks on your floor. The part on retooling the scraper after it's done and retooling it, resharpening it, and bending it over, that's an art, and that takes quite a few jobs and, you know, having the right tool to do that. It takes quite a while.
And people, you were saying why people don't do it, why people don't choose to do it, because it's so difficult to do. It's so much manual labor. It's
labor intensive. Mm-hmm. Your body needs to get in shape for it. Mm-hmm. I can breeze through 300 feet in 8 hours. Mm-hmm. You know, my shoulders, my upper body. It's a great workout, you know, and the people in my industry that say they don't want to do it because it's just hard work, it's no harder than running an edger. It's no harder than drum sanding a floor. I mean, doing that kicks my butt, you know, but you have to be in shape to do this, you know. It is costly, you know, it's a lot more than a sanded floor, but in the long run, that sanded floor is going to have to be resanded again.
Yeah, it sounds like it's really going to save a lot of time and money.
Oh, it just makes your furniture look it just makes everything stand out that touches it. You know, it's just, it's elegant, you know, and I've seen really bad scrape jobs. And I don't, you know, mine's simple scrape, it flows, and even with patterned floors, we hand scrape. Like Bordeaux panels and Brittany squares, you know, they just look phenomenal, you know. And, you know, barefoot or socks, it's a foot massage. You can actually feel it on your feet.
Sweet. Can't wait for that. So when will you be finished with all the scraping in our house?
We will be we'll be finished scraping with all the scraping done Friday.
Okay.
Late with the first coat going on the lower level, and probably final coats on Saturday. If not, Sunday morning we'll put the final coat on.
Okay, sounds good.
That's
Well,
it.
we're gonna follow some other of your techniques and other things you'll be doing, and we'll be back with that.
Thank you.